Before you decide to get an education loan for your study abroad journey, make sure you watch this video. In under 10 minutes, I will talk all you need to know to make the process easy and smooth for you. Hi, my name is Saket, and in today's video, let us talk about education loans to study abroad. Let's jump right in. First thing to know is types of education loan. So there are two, secured and unsecured. In a secured loan, the borrower has to offer any collateral like immovable property, FD, insurance policy, etc. against which the loan is offered. Whereas in an unsecured loan, there is no collateral required. You can avail loans largely from two types of entities, banks and non-banking financial companies, or the NBFCs. Some of the known companies that offer education loans include ICICI Bank, Punjab National Bank, SBI, IDFC Bank, Bank of Baroda, HDFC Credila, Leaf Finance, Avance, Incred, and Empower Financing. Moving on to eligibility criteria. So largely saying there are 10 points that determine whether you're eligible for an education loan. 1. You should secure admission into a recognized institution. 2. You should be an Indian citizen. 3. You should be 18 years of age. 4. You should have good academic background. 5. Your course and college should be accredited. 6. You will need to furnish collateral if needed. 7. Co-applicant or co-borrower will be required by many banks. 8. Bank will assess your repayment capacity. 9. You should possess a good credit score. And 10. You should have all the documents such as admission letter, academics, ITR, identity and residence proof, etc. Third important thing to know is the documents required. So it's a long list, so keep your notepad and pen handy. So you will need a filled application form, 2 passport size photos, education certificates and mark sheets, admission letter, PAN card of student and parent, scholarship documents if you have any, age and identity proof documents such as your Aadhaar, voter ID, DL or passport, residence proof with current address, and income proof for salaried applicants and co-applicants such as salary slip, Form 16 or ITR for last 2 to 3 years, and bank statements. For self-employed, business address proof, TDS certificate, 3 years ITR and bank statements are usually required. For loans with collateral, you will need property deed, sale agreement, registration receipt for the sale agreement, allotment letter, previous chain of the sale deed, latest maintenance bills, latest property tax receipt and bill, NOC for mortgage from society or the builder, and approved building plan. Do note that the documents required can vary from bank to bank. Next up is your interest rates. So the rate of interest on education loans offered by different banks vary on the base of country you study in, the loan amount, or whether you provided collateral or not, and your credit worthiness. Generally speaking, most banks will charge 9 to 15% for a 15-year loan, and NBFCs may charge 10 to 15% for up to 20 years loan. Next, let's understand the expenses covered under the education loan. So you can cover your tuition fee, living expenses, flight tickets, examination fee, equipment costs, health insurance, visa fee, and books essential for the coursework. I recommend you check with your bank that what all loan will cover beforehand so that there are no last-minute surprises. Great, now with the basics out of the way, let's understand when you should start the process. Although it may sound very easy, the process of securing a study abroad education loan in India could prove to be a tiresome and long affair if students are not mindful of applying on time. The ideal time to apply for a study abroad education loan is 6 to 12 months before your program start date. This will give you enough time to research lenders, compare interest rates, and gather necessary documents. Also keep in mind the admission deadlines for your chosen program. That also reminds me of the processing times. Processing times can be anywhere between 10 days to 1 month depending on the bank, so do keep that in mind. Now let's head to the loan application process. So I will divide the whole process into 4 simple steps. Step 1, pre-application, and in this stage you research, collect documents, negotiate with the banks and NBFCs, secure admission at your university and arrange collateral and other documents needed, and get ready to submit your application. Step 2 is the post-application. In this stage, the student is able to get an education loan approval, which now you can practice to have your funds disbursed. Step 3 is loan agreement. This stage involves signing agreements, submission of ECS mandates, and agreeing on loan repayment terms and conditions. And the last stage is after application, in which you get your funds disbursed. I'm attaching a link to a comprehensive guide with detailed info on education loans and process in the description box below, so do check it out. If you have any more questions related to education loans, feel free to drop them in the comments. Also check out www.leaffinance.com for a quick 10 minutes online process to avail education loans. Thank you for watching, and let us catch up in the next one.